إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. ثم أما بعد، فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. أعاذنا الله وإياكم من النار وما يقرب إليها من قول أو عمل أو اعتقاد. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. حياكم الله في هذا المجلس. Alhamdulillah, we're going to continue inshallah ta'ala with the part 2 from last lecture, which is Nusratul Haqq wa Ahlihi, aiding the truth and its people, wa Mu'arratul Batil wa Ahlihi, and opposing falsehood and its people. In this, supporting the truth and the people of truth, there is a great position that which must be taken into great effect, and it is the position of Al-Amr bil-Ma'ruf wa-Nahyu 'anil Munkar, commanding the right and prohibiting the wrong. Because in aiding the truth, no doubt we must do commanding of the right and opposing and stopping of the wrong based upon our ability. And for this, there are many ayats in the Quran where Allah Jalla wa Ala spoke about this, and many ahadith that have been established in the Sunnah of sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Firstly, قال الله جل وعلا ولتكن منكم أمة يدعون إلى الخير ويأمرون بالمعروف وينهون عن المنكر وأولئك هم المفلحون. فقال جل وعلا ولتكن منكم أمة. ولتكن منكم أمة. واللام لام الأمر. The lam here, it is used for the command. So it's not a request that Allah Jalla wa'ala is requesting from us. وَلَكِنَّهُ أَمْرٌ, but it's a command. وَلْتَكُمْ مِنْكُمْ أُمَّةٌ, let there be from amongst you a ummah, a body of people. A command from Allah Jalla wa'ala. Let there be from amongst you a body of people يدعون إلى الخير, that is calling to all that is good. الخير في الدين والخير في الدنيا, the good in the deen and the good in the dunya. وَلْتَكُنْ مِنْكُمْ أُمَّةٌ, let there be from amongst you a body of people يدعون إلى الخير, that calling to all that is good. وَيَأْمُرُونَ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَيَنْهَوْنَ عَنِ الْمُنْكَرِ, and they're commanding what is right and prohibiting that which is wrong. Did Allah mention considering them? وَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ. Allah said, and they are the ones who are successful. They are the ones who are successful. We're not speaking about, when we say successful, meaning that you're going to gain some kind of money in your pockets, which many times when we hear the word success, all we can think about is the dunya. Gain good things of the dunya. This is success, khalas. وَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ. They are the muflihun. They are those who are the muflihun. Who are the muflihun? Al-muflih, one who is successful, is the one that which he gets that which he requests from Allah Jalla wa'ala. And he is saved and protected from that which he has fear for. This is the muflih. All of us will love to be among the Muslimin, among the Muslihin. Those that we're going to attain al-husul, al-matlub. We're going to gain that which we want, no doubt, from Allah Jalla wa'ala. And we're going to be saved and protected from that which we have fear for. Then the position of commanding the right and prohibiting the wrong, no doubt, must take place. وقال الله جل وعلا أيضا, Allah also mentioned, كنتم خير أمة أخرجت الناس. You were the best nation that was arisen all for the people. Why you were the best? Why it is that this ummah is the best? Allah mentioned, تأمرون بالمعروف وينهون عن المنكر وتؤمنون بالله. Why? كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس. You are the best of people. I will take it all for mankind. Why? تأمرون بالمعروف. Because you command that which is right. وتنهون عن المنكر. and you prohibit, forbid that which is wrong. We the Ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is a fadl, a great virtue that Allah has blessed this Ummah with. But do we exercise this? And firstly, this khitab here, this speech here was going towards the companions. The companions. كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس. That you're the best of the nation. And take it off for the people. We have to continue this. Don't see our Muslim brother going astray, leaving off that which Allah Jalla wa'ala had made compulsion upon him. Just leave him like that. Don't see our Muslim brother or Muslim sister is committing the haram, and we don't stop them based upon our ability of doing this. Nah. You are the best of people, original for mankind. The best of people. We have all that it takes to be the best of people. We have the Quran from Allah Jalla wa'ala, that which has no changes in it. The rest of people, they have their books that has a lot of changes. Their books that have a lot of differences. But we have the best book, that which has no discrepancies in it, none whatsoever. Do we uphold it? ثم قال الله جل وعلا, Allah mentioned also in another ayah, والمؤمنون والمؤمنات بعضهم أولياء بعض. The believing men and the believing women, بعضهم أولياء بعض, that they are allies to each other. Awliya, they are allies to each other. Those who love each other, support each other, aid each other. Again, what did I mention? يأمرون بالمعروف وينهون عن المنكر. They command المؤمنون والمؤمنات, the believing men and the believing women, بعضهم أولياء بعض, and they are friends and protectors and lovers. They are allies to each other. But now it's very easy for us to ally and take the disbelievers as friends and protectors rather than our Muslim brothers and Muslim sisters. When Allah mentioned وَالْمُؤْمِنُونَ وَالْمُؤْمِنَاتِ, and the believing men and the believing women, بَعْضُهُمْ أَوْلِيَاءُ بَعْضٍ, they are allies to each other. With this allegiance, does it mean that they align themselves and have this allegiance with each other, but leave each other to go against Allah Jalla wa'ala Sharia? Without saying anything, and then yes, they will be good allies. You are my good friend, so long that you leave me alone to do whatsoever I want. You're my good friend, my good companion. We are allies so long that I can do whatsoever I want. La! Directly after this, what did Allah mention? يَأْمُرُونَ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَيَنْهَوْنَ عَنِ الْمُنكَرِ. They command what is right, and they prohibit what is wrong. وَيُقِيمُونَ الصَّلَاةِ, and they establish the salah. وَيُؤْتُونَ الزَّكَاةِ, and they pay the zakat, they give the zakat. وَيُطِيعُونَ اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ, and they obey Allah and His Messenger. أُولَٰئِكَ, they again, سَيَرْحَمُهُمُ اللَّهُ, Allah is going to extend His mercy upon them. إِنَّ اللَّهَ عَزِيزٌ حَكِيمٌ, verily Allah, He's Aziz, Almighty, Hakim, the most wise. Again, you realize all of the ayahs are mentioning what? Commanding the right, prohibiting the evil. That doesn't stop there. Allah mentioned, فَلَمَّا نَسُوا مَا ذُكِّرُوا بِهِ أَنْجَيْنَا الَّذِينَ يَنْهَوْنَ عَنِ السُّوءِ وَأَخَذْنَا الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا بِعَذَابٍ بَئِيسٍ بِمَا كَانُوا يَفْسُقُونَ. Allah mentioned, فَلَمَّا نَسُوا مَا ذُكِّرُوا, and when they forgot that which they reminded about, they were advised about. أَنْجَيْنَا الَّذِينَ يَنْهَوْنَ عَنِ السُّوءِ, we saved those who were prohibited from evil. Those who were stopping the evil, we saved them. From part of that, for Allah Jalla wa'ala, for us to be among those who Allah Jalla wa'ala will save, who Allah Jalla wa'ala will protect. It's by you prohibiting the wrong. وَأَنْجَيْنَا الَّذِينَ يَنْهَوْنَ عَنِ السُّوءِ, and we save those who were prohibited from evil. وَأَخَذْنَا الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا, and we seized those who were doing wrong. بِعَذَابٍ بَئِيسٍ, with a wretched punishment. بِمَا كَانُوا يَفْسُقُونَ, because of their disobedience. Because of their disobedience. Again, who was saved? The ones who were doing what? Who were stopping the evil. But we believe today that if we try to stop the evil based upon our ability, because everyone has different level of ability, that everyone can carry out al-amr bil ma'ruf and nahy al-munkar in a general sense. Everyone has a different level of ability. Now, وقال تعالى, Allah Jalla also mentioned, الذين إن مكناهم في الأرض, those when we establish them on the land, on the earth, those who when we establish them on the earth, أقاموا الصلاة. First Allah mentioned, they established the salah. Those in مكناهم في الأرض, when we establish them on the land, we make them firmly grounded on the land, having dominance. First thing they do is do what? First thing we do in our times is do what? Oppress people. Oppress the people. And take away their rights. La. أول ما ذكر الله جل وعلا, the first thing Allah Jalla wa'ala mentioned is what? أقاموا الصلاة. And they establish the salah, they make sure that worship to Allah Jalla wa'ala, that tawheed to Allah Jalla wa'ala be established in a firm manner. First thing, make sure that He, Allah Jalla wa'ala, His worship is established. وَآتُوا الزَّكَاةَ, and they pay the zakat. Those who are the people who Allah Jalla wa'ala bless them with affluence, bless them with wealth. They pay the zakat. Did it stop there? That they just pray their salah and they give their zakat? La. وَأَمَرُوا بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَنَهَوْا عَنِ الْمُنكَرِ. Again, and they command what is right, and they prohibit from what is wrong. وَلِلَّهِ عَاقِبَةُ الْأُمُورِ, and the enemies are the enemies for Allah Jalla wa'ala. All of these ayahs establishing what? Commanding the right of prohibiting the evil. How are we going to aid the people of truth? How are we going to aid the truth if it is we don't command the right or prohibit the evil? How? How are we going to aid the truth? The truth, the truth is the truth. Al-haq wal-haq wa yuttaba. The truth is the truth that has to be followed. How are we going to aid the truth? How are we going to aid the Quran, aid the Sunnah, aid the people of the Quran, aid the people of the Sunnah? When it says we don't command the right or prohibit the wrong, how? We just leave everything that has happened, every sense of evil that has happened around, with nothing, no consequence. What happened to the people among the Jews, Bani Israel? Those people who were allowing the others to ruin the Sabbath, break the Sabbath, trying to trick Allah Jalla wa Ala, and setting traps and all that for the fishes the day before, in order to trick Allah Jalla wa Ala, because they couldn't fish on the day of the Sabbath. And the fish, they were tested, so the fishes, they were doing what? They were popping up. And this day, a test. They try to trick Allah Jalla wa Ala, so they do what? They place their nets and the stuff to cool the fish. Well, on a Friday, they start with the fish, they pull it up. SubhanAllah, trying to trick Allah Jalla wa Ala. Those who were doing the trick, they were turned into what? Into monkeys. Monkeys love trick. And al-jaza min jins al-amal. The reward is from the reason of the action. Like tricks, they were turned into apes. And those who were seeing them doing it and not stopping them, they were turned into swines, leaving people to do whatever they want. Now, Al-Hudayfa and the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, قال, he said, وَالَّذِي نَفْسِ بِيَدِي, by the one in whom my soul is in his hands. لَتَأْمُرُنَّ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ, you're going to command what is right. وَلَا تَنْهَوُنَّ عَنِ الْمُنْكَرِ, and you're going to prohibit that which is wrong. أو لَيُوشِكَنَّ اللَّهُ أَنْ يَبْعَثَ عَلَيْكُمْ عِقَابٍ, or Allah is about to send upon you an iqab, a punishment, minhu, from him. ثُمَّ تَدْعُونَهُ فَلَا يُسْتَجَابُ لَكُمْ, then you're going to make dua to him, make dua, beg Allah Jalla wa Ala, Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Allah, وَلَا يُسْتَجَابُ لَكُمْ, and your dua will not be accepted, not be answered. Imagine this. But again, we repeat this narration. We repeat it. Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is mentioned, وَالَّذِي نَفْسِ بِيَدِي, by the one, the swear. He's swearing by Allah Jalla wa Ala, by the one in whom my soul is in his hands. لَتَأْمُرُنَّ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ, you're going to command what is right. وَلَا تَنْهَوُنَّ عَنِ الْمُنْكَرِ, and you're going to prohibit what is wrong. أَوْ لَيُوشِكَنَّ اللَّهُ أَنْ يَبْعَثَ عَلَيْكُمْ عِقَابٍ, or Allah is about to send them upon you عِقَابًا مِنْهُ, a punishment from him, Allah Jalla wa Ala. ثُمَّ تَدْعُونَهُ, then you make dua to Allah Jalla wa Ala. You're going to call upon him, make dua to him. فَلَا يُسْتَجَابُ لَكُمْ, and you're not going to be answered. The dua is not going to be answered if you leave off commanding the right and prohibiting the wrong. وعن أبي سعيد الخدري رضي الله عنه عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال إياكم والجلوس في الطرقات, beware of sitting in the roadways and pathways. Beware of this. فقالوا, the companions, they mentioned what now? Ya Rasulullah, O Messenger of Allah, ma lana min majalisina bud. Means, O Messenger of Allah, no, we have a need for this. نتحدث, no, we speak, come together and we speak. نتحدث فيها, come together and we speak on it. فقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم, he mentioned that them, he said, فإذا أبيتم إلا المجلس. Even is that, you know, that you must do this. If it is that, you know, that you must do this, you refuse, you must do this, mean not that you refuse and have the message of Allah some guidance. It was not a command. He's warning them from that, from liming the streets, liming the pathways. But if it is that you have to do this, he said, فَأَعْتُوا الطَّرِيقَ حَقًّا. Then give the roadway, give the pathway its rights. قَالُوا وَمَا حَقُّ الطَّرِيقِ يَا رَسُولَ اللَّهِ. What is the rights of the tariq, the rights of the path, the rights of the road, Messenger of Allah? قال, he said, غَضُّ الْبَصَرِ, lowering the gaze. Lowering the gaze. وَكَفُّ الْأَذَى, preventing other harmful things. Preventing harming anyone. وَرَدُّ السَّلَامِ, returning the salam. وَالْأَمْرُ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ, and commanding the right. وَالنَّحْيُ عَنِ الْمُنْكَرِ, and prohibiting the wrong. Again. And we continue. And Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu قال, يا أيها الناس, O people, إنكم لتقرؤون هذه الآية. Verily you all recite this ayah. You all recite this ayah. يا أيها الذين آمنوا, O you who believe, عليكم أنفسكم. It's upon you, on yourself. You're responsible for yourselves. لا يضركم من ضل. It wouldn't harm you, the one who is going astray would not harm you. إذا اهتديتم, so long that you are guided. What happened is ayah could be misconstrued, it could be misunderstood. To do it, okay, so long that I upon guidance, and then it doesn't matter for who is on misguidance, that's your business. I don't have to bother about them. I don't have to bother about them. So he mentioned, Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, he mentioned, Ya ayyuhan nas, O people, innakum lataqra'una hadhihi al-ayah, you recite this ayah. He said, Wa inni sami'tu Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam yaqul, and verily I heard the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam saying, Inna an-nas idha ra'u al-zalim, verily the people, if they see an oppressor, an evildoer, a doer of wrong, falam ya'khudhu ala yadayhi, and doesn't take him by his hand, awshaka an ya'ummuhum Allahu bi'adhabin minhu. Allah is about to generalize them in a punishment from him. Look at this. Inna al-qawm, verily, inna al-nas, verily the people, idha ra'u zalim, if they see an oppressor, falam ya'khudhu ala yadayhi, and doesn't seize him by his hand, doesn't stop him, awshaka an ya'ummahu, Allah Jalla wa Ala is about to generalize them. Bi'iqab minhu, a punishment from him. So we see, we're still going how much important it is in commanding the right and prohibiting the wrong, and stopping the wrong, prohibiting the evil. How important it is for us not to believe that we can just be self-righteous, just be in our own space, in our own corner, and just leave every single wrong to take place. When it is, that will be among those who Allah Jalla wa'ala has blessed with some kind of authority, whether it be over our children, over our flocks, or whether it is that you are a leader, whether it is that you are the greatest of leaders, mean those who are in charge of the country, which have the ultimate authority to carry out His command, or whomsoever they place in authority to carry out the command of Allah Jalla wa'ala, to carry out His commands, to command what is right and prohibit what is evil. If you don't do it, no doubt you're going to be fasad. Sure going to be fasad. How are we going to aid the truth with all this, all we are hearing here? How are we going to aid the truth? How are we going to aid the people of the truth who are standing up firmly upon the truth for Allah Jalla wa'ala? How are you going to aid them? If it is that there is no commanding of what is right and no prohibiting of that which is evil. Abi Sa'id al-Khudri radiyallahu ta'ala anhu قال, he said, سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول, I heard the messenger of Allah صلى الله عليه وسلم saying, من رأى منكم منكرا فليغيره بيده. Whomsoever amongst you sees an evil, let him stop it with his hands. Those who are in authority to do this, let him stop it with his hands. فَإِن لَمْ يَسْتَطِيعْ, if he doesn't have the ability to stop it with his hands, فَبِلِسَانِهِ, then stop it with his tongue. Meaning to speak out against it. It may be that you might be weak, so you can't stop it with your hands, or maybe that you might not be the one in authority to stop it with your hands, or you may not be the one who are given authority from those who are higher in authority to stop it with your hands, so you don't have the ability. فَإِن لَمْ يَسْتَطِيعْ, if he cannot stop it with his hands, meaning he don't have the ability, you don't have it. If he has the ability and it is something that necessitates being stopped with the hand, then he can't jump. It's not permissible for him to jump now. Sit, I'm just going to talk. Or I'm just going to hit it in my hand. You cannot jump it if you have the authority. You have to stop it with your hands. That's what he mentioned, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. فَإِن لَمْ تَسْتَطِيعْ, and if you don't have the ability to do this, then he mentioned what? فَبِلِسَانِهِ, and with his tongue. فَإِن لَمْ يَسْتَطِيعْ, if he cannot stop it with his tongue, speak out against it, again, it's even a weaker state. فَبِقَلْبِهِ, then with his heart, meaning to hate it in his heart. He said what? وَذَلِكَ أَضْعَفُ الْإِيمَانِ, and that is the weakest of Iman. And that is the weakest of Iman, just to have to hate it in your heart. But many of us, we see the munkar, we see the wrong, the evil being done, and what happened? We smile with it, we romp with it, we skin with it, we play with it, with the people also who are upon it. The people of misguidance, we link with them, we give them our allegiance. Ahl Dalala, we support them and give them our allegiance. We align ourselves to misguidance, and we also align ourselves to the people of misguidance. We don't oppose the falsehood and the people of falsehood, but we align ourselves with them. Don't even hate the falsehood, the evil that they're doing in our hearts. Because if you hear the evil in your heart, no doubt it is going to show on your faces. It's going to show on your faces. Displeasure is going to show on your faces. If you're weak. One narration he mentioned, وَلَيْسَ وَرَاءَ ذَلِكَ. And after this, you don't even have an utter weight of Iman. The one who's behind this. Me, don't even hit it in his heart. Imagine this. Now this commanding the right and prohibiting the evil, it has some conditions and shurut. Has some conditions that must be observed. From these conditions, firstly, أن يكون عالما بحكم الشرع, is that the one who is commanded and prohibited, he must have knowledge of the Sharia. He must have knowledge of the Sharia, of Allah Jalla wa'ala's legislation. Don't mean to say that he has to be an alim, has to be a scholar, but whatsoever he's going to command, or whatsoever he's going to prohibit, he must have the knowledge of the Sharia concerning this in a proper manner, not halfway. I think you want to command, but then I think la. He must know of the Sharia and have knowledge of the Sharia that this particular thing, it is haram, and this particular issue, it is compulsory, before he goes out and command what is right and prohibit what is wrong. Secondly, al-ilm bihal al-mad'u. He must also have knowledge of the condition of the one whom he's calling to carry out whatever is right or to stop whatever wrong he's doing. He must have knowledge of the person, of his condition. An example of this, take for instance, you see a brother walking with a female, no hijab. You can't just walk up to him, it's haram for you to be walking so close and bouncing up with sisters. You don't even know his condition. What is his condition? Condition is that this is his sister. She Muslim, it's his sister. She must have knowledge of the condition of the person. Or you see someone, he's praying, sitting down, and you go to him, Ya akh, Allah mentioned in the Quran, وَقُومُوا لِلَّهِ قَانِتِينَ, and stand for Allah Jalla wa'ala. So what you're doing, sitting down praying as salah, it is haram. La, you don't know what is his condition. You may think that you see him walking in the mosque looking normal, healthy. So you pull a chair and you sit down. First you have to ask him firstly, is it possible that you can stand up and pray? He said, yeah, nothing's wrong with me, I'm good. Okay, so then why are you sitting and praying? Then he mentioned to you, I didn't know. He jahil, ignorant, didn't know that. I thought you could have choose between sitting or between standing. The same way, and the Prophet ﷺ, he exercised this. The one time when he was giving a Jum'ah, and remember, a man came in and he sat. فقال صلى الله عليه وسلم الصلاة ركعتين, did you pray the 2 rakat? He didn't tell him one thing, he didn't mention him one thing. Maybe possible that probably he prayed and he didn't see. So he asked him, As-salayta rak'atayn, did you pray 2 rak'at? Qala la, he said no. He said, Qum, stand and pray them. And pray them, don't be lengthy in them. But he did first, he asked him firstly. He asked him, knowing the condition of the person, he asked him, did you pray it? And then he commanded. How many of us today, what happened? We command and then we want to ask. Command firstly, pray it firstly, and then we want to ask the question. No, from the condition that you must have knowledge of the condition of the person. As I mentioned, you go to the person, you command them, you cannot pray sitting. It's compulsory upon you to pray standing. He said, I have a pinched nerve. I cannot stand. I cannot go down into ruku. If I stand up too long, my back is paining, excruciating pain. I cannot take it. Then you're gonna say, oh, sorry, akhi. I told you, just said no, this for that. La. You must have the knowledge of the condition of the person. Thirdly, أن يكون علما بأن المخاطب قد ترك المأمور أو فعل محظور. Thirdly, that you must also have the knowledge that the person who you're going to speak to, he left off something that is commanded, or he had done something that was prohibited. You must know this before you go and just command him or prohibit him. Number 4, for the conditions of commanding or prohibiting the wrong, أن يكون فاعلا بما يأمر به تاركا لما ينهى عنه. That you firstly must be doing that which you're commanding, and but be firstly also be want to leave it off that which you are prohibiting from. So I mentioned the Quran. أتأمرون الناس بالبر وتنسون أنفسكم. Do you command people to do what is right and forgetting your own selves? This was Bani Israel mentioned this. Do you command people to do what is right and forget your own selves? يا أيها الذين آمنوا, when you believe, يا أيها الذين آمنوا لما تقولون ما لا تفعلون. Why do you say to others that which you do not do? كبر مقتا عند الله أن تقولوا ما لا تفعلون. Hateful in the sight of Allah. كبر مقتا عند الله أن تقولوا, to see that which you yourself do not do. Many scholars mention that the correct opinion in this condition is that even if you are not doing that which you're commanding, it is still compulsory upon you to command the right. And even if you are doing that same evil, they mentioned it is compulsory still upon you to stop that evil. Is that this what you have the ability to do? Is that this compulsion it doesn't stop from you? Because why? Because you are not doing it, or because you are falling into it. You say, okay, boy, I do the same thing. I ain't telling anybody nothing. I ain't telling anyone anything because I'm doing it. That's why I mentioned. Well, then you're going to be charged now with 2 charges. One, for you doing it, and secondly, for you not helping people to stop doing what they're doing. So you charge 2 charges. So So some mention that, many other scholars mention that this condition, that the right considering this is that, still, if you are not doing that which you're commanding, then you still have to command. And if you are falling into that mahzur, that wrong that you are stopping, you still have to also stop it. But we have to be careful with this, because no doubt Allah warned concerning this. And the Prophet also, he saw someone in the hellfire, he was dragging his intestine in the hellfire. And the people saw him. Well, how come you end up among us? You didn't used to command the people to do what is right and stop them from what is wrong. He said, yeah. I used to command people to do what is right, and I didn't used to do it. And I used to stop people from doing what is wrong, and I used to do it. So he mentioned that what? He saw this one in the hellfire, dragging his intestine in the hellfire. SubhanAllah. Na'udhu billahi min hadha. We seek protection from Allah from this. So it is for us, no doubt, for us to be very diligent in commanding the right and prohibiting the wrong. And this is the reason why, even doing this, if we understand greatly the punishment, we understand the punishment also for doing it, then no doubt it's going to aid us for us to be upright. It's going to help us for us to be upright, to carry out that which Allah wants us to carry out. Next condition, ألا يكون ضررا على نفسه وماله وأهله وعرضه وغيره. That in you stopping the evil and stopping the wrong, that it would not be any real harm upon you, upon yourself, upon your wealth, upon your people, family, upon your honor. Meaning that if it is that you're sure, take for instance, I'm sure that if it is, I go and I command, I stop these people from doing this wrong. Let's take, let me give you an example. Ibn Taymiyyah, rahimahullah, one time he was passing by a place, the people of Tatar, the Tatar thing were the grandchildren of the Gangistan, Tatars now. He was passing by them, and they were drinking alcohol. So he had one of his companions with him, asked him, how come you didn't stop them? Because of course, only for one who was commanding right to the evil. How come you didn't stop them? How come you leave them drinking the alcohol? They didn't mention anything. Look at the hikmah. He said, because if I stop them, they will go out. They will go out and take the wealth of people and transgress the houses of the people. This is what we're going to do. So doing what now? Choose the lesser of the two evils. In this circumstance, not lesser two evils. Actually, because why commanding the righteous from is not from the evil. But in doing this, in leaving them alone, he saved other people from being oppressed and transgressed. Because they're drinking among themselves, getting drunk, might fight among themselves, quarrel among themselves, but they're leaving the people's wealth. But if you stop them, they get angry. So come like this, take for instance, that you might want to stop a particular evil that is close to you. But if you stop this evil, let's take for instance, then now the authorities or the people of evil, they are way greater in numbers, and they might come now and distress you, distress your family, distress the Muslims by you one going to stop that one evil. Then in this circumstance, no doubt, it's impermissible for you to go and stop this. Because why? You bring in a greater fitna, a greater harm upon the people. So mention here that أن يكون ضررا أن لا يكون ضررا على نفسي, that you doing this, it should not cause this great harm upon yourself. I mean, no doubt, in general, once you command the right to prevent evil, you may face some, but you may face some harm. But I mean that you surely you're going to face some grave harms in doing this, and then it shows that what? You don't have the ability. You don't have it. That's the Prophet mentioned. فَإِنْ لَمْ يَسْتَطِيعْ, if you don't have the ability, then you go to that which is next. Number 6. أَلَّا يَتَحَوَّلْ إِلَى مُنْكَرْ أَعْظَمْ, is that in you now going to change the munkar, the wrong, that it doesn't cause a greater wrong, as I was mentioning before. It caused a greater wrong. In this circumstance, then it will be haram for you to do this. Because you're going to stop one wrong. Well, you shall stop this one wrong, the evil is going to multiply. The evil is going to multiply. You stop one evil doer from something, then they're going to start going around the world and killing the believers. And what happened? No doubt, you're going to be in great danger. Then, concerning this bab, if it is that you are that the munkar is going to be effaced bil kulliyah, in a holistic way, and you're going to prohibit the wrong, and by you doing it, it's going to be effaced in a holistic way, then it is compulsory upon you to do it. Here it is compulsory upon you to do it. Or if it is that the munkar is going to lighten, and you don't have the ability to stop it completely, but you have the ability to lessen it, to bring it down, then it's also compulsory for you to do al-inkar. And if it is that it happened that in your thinking, that it's going to change to a wrong like what is taking place. The Rama mentioned, Father, this you have to look into the matter. Look into the matter, even is that okay, it might change to a wrong like it, but a person, he may think it's difficult to continue doing the evil, doing the wrong. So it might help him to change. He might change within the process of one wrong to the next. Then you do it. But if it is that you think again now that you doing this, that this person is going to do, you're going to encourage more wrong. You encourage more wrong. Take, for instance, you know this person has certain ability. This person is committing fornication. Right? But maybe it is that you heard through the grapevine that this person is mentioning, you know, anytime I can't come in fornication to pay my money and go to the roadside and pay my money, I can't control myself, you know, I have to rape people outside. I have to see women and rape them. Then in this circumstance, you have an idea, this person, he has the ability to carry out this great evil. And you don't have the ability to suppress this. So then what in you looking to stop him now? And that which he's doing is going to aid him, going to aid him in doing that which is worse. Then again, in this circumstance, you're wrong. But you're thinking that it's going to make an evil like it, and it might help him from the transition from this to this evil, this one, that he might change within doing that. Then it is encouraged that you prohibit this one from doing that which is wrong. Now, there is a narration of which it is a narration for us to ponder on. All of us to ponder upon this narration very seriously. The narration To show the Prophet ﷺ, he used great hikmah in his words and in a manner for us to understand. And Nu'man ibn Bashir رضي الله تعالى عنهما عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال, he said, مثل القائم في حدود الله, the example of the one who stands up and carries out the hudud of Allah Jalla wa'ala. He stops at the boundaries of Allah Jalla wa'ala. He stops at the boundary of Allah Jalla wa'ala. وَالْوَاقِعْ فِيهَا, and the one who actually falls into it, the one who crosses Allah Jalla wa'ala's boundary. كَمَثَلِ قَوْمٍ is an example of a people. إِسْتَهَمُوا عَلَى السَّفِينَةِ, that they draw lots on a safina, on a boat. And they draw lots now. فَصَارَ بَعْضُهُمْ أَعْلَاهَا, some of them, they came on top of the boat. وَبَعْضُهُمْ أَسْفَلَهَا, and some came below the boat. وَكَانَ الَّذِينَ فِي أَسْفَلِهَا إِذَا اسْتَقَوْا مِنَ الْمَاءِ, and those now who are in the bottom, and if it is they can't have to ask for water, مَرُّوا عَلَى مَنْ فَوْقَهُمْ, then they have to pass those who are above them. فَقَالُوا, so they say, لَوْ أَنَّا خَرَقْنَا فِي نَصِيبِنَا خَرْقًا, if you only drill a hole in our portion, those who are in the bottom speaking, you see what? If you only drill a hole in the bottom of our portion, وَلَمْ نُؤْذِي مَنْ فَوْقَنَا, and we don't disturb and harass and be a nuisance to those who are above us. So now they're thinking good, not that so? Now they're thinking good, they're thinking they have good intentions. And the truth again, not everyone have good intentions. They have good intention. Because why? They don't want to go upstairs and keep disturbing those who are upstairs all the time, who is upstairs on the deck of the boat, to keep disturbing them every time they want water. La. So now they're thinking, okay, if we make a hole in the bottom of the boat, so we don't have to disturb those who are above us. Prophet he mentioned, فَإِن تَرَكُوهُمْ, if they leave them, mean to do this, وَمَا أَرَادُوا, if they leave them to do that which they want to do, mean those who are on top, they leave those who are in the bottom to do whatever they want to do. Halaku Jamia, he's mentioned. They are all going to be destroyed. They're all going to be destroyed. He said, وَإِنْ أَخَذُوا عَلَى أَيْدِيهِمْ نَجَوْا وَنَجَوْا جَمِيعًا. So, but if they seize them by their hands, then they are going to be saved and be successful. And the other group are also going to be saved and successful also. So the both of them are going to be successful by doing what? By stopping that evil at which the others were going to do. Who thinking of what they are doing is something that is good, that is going to prevent us from disturbing those. They had that intention. But if they don't stop them, you mention what? That they all are going to end up being destroyed. Again, how it is, how can we support the truth and support the people of truth without commanding the right and prohibiting the evil? And then we want to mention some things that which it prohibits. It prohibits the haqq, prohibits the truth, and it's things that which it makes a people reject the truth. Firstly, taqlidul a'ma, blind following. Blind following. Allah mentioned in the Quran, وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ تَعَالَوْا إِلَى مَا أَنزَلَ اللَّهُ وَإِلَى الرَّسُولِ قَالُوا حسبنا ما وجدنا عليه آباءنا أولو كان آباؤهم لا يعلمون شيئا ولا يهتدون. Allah said, وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ, when it is said to them, تَعَالَوْا إِلَى مَا أَنزَلَ اللَّهُ, come to that which Allah had revealed, وَإِلَى الرَّسُولِ, and the messenger. قَالُوا, they say, حَسْبُنَا مَا وَجَدْنَا عَلَيْهِ آبَاءَنَا, enough for us is that which we found our fathers doing. أَوَلَوْ كَانَ آبَاؤُهُمْ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ شَيْئًا, although their fathers don't even know nothing, وَلَا يَهْتَدُونَ, and they're not upon guidance, they're not guided. This, we have this apparent today among us, taqlidul a'am, blind following. Someone is doing something, so that you go to them, you mention to them, and this is what they're doing, is not, yeah, but Imam Abu Hanifa says this, na'am, qala sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he said so and so, na'am, but Imam Abu Hanifa, he said so and so, subhanallah. Blind following to know the truth, being rejected. Because why? You're blind following someone and you believe that everything this person mentioned, that's it. But Imam Malik mentioned what? That everyone, everyone, they're taken from, and they are also rejected. إِلَّا صَاحِبُ الْحَدَى الْقَبْرِ, excepting the one who's in this grave. وَأَشَارَ إِلَى قَبْرِ النَّبِي صلى الله عليه وسلم, and he pointed to the grave of his sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Everyone beside him, things are taken and things are rejected, except the one who's in this grave. So whether if someone is a Hanbali, he follows the Hanbali madhab, or Shafi'i, follows Imam Shafi'i madhab, or Maliki, or Hanafi, or whoever, whichever madhab that they follow. If it is that the truth is not with that madhab, not because that the imams of that particular madhab, he wanted to misguide the people, la. He tried his best with the evidences, what was apparent to him, to use it and come out with a ruling. But if after this something came up, meaning from the Sunnah, that didn't meet him, to show that his opinion was wrong, then you can't hold on and say, because my Imam, who I follow, he said so and so, so I'm going to stick to this. Yes, but your Imam, he freed himself. All of them, by more or less saying what? That if you find a narration that is sahih, that is authentic, that goes against my statement, they throw away my statement and take the statement that is authentic from the Messenger of Allah. That this is my madhab. So mention that this is their way. But today, still, some of them, they hold on to the madhab like this is Quran, or this is a narration that's authentic, and he sallallahu alaihi wasallam. La. So, taqlidul a'ma, blind following, leads to this, a person rejecting the truth and not submitting to the truth. Secondly, ittiba'ul hawa, following desires, following up desires. So Allah mentioned in the Quran, فَإِن لَمْ يَسْتَجِيبُوا لَكَ فَاعْلَمْ أَنَّمَا يَتَّبِعُونَ أَهْوَاءَهُمْ. And if they do not answer you, mean you Muhammad, فَاعْلَمْ, know أَنَّمَا يَتَّبِعُونَ أَهْوَاءَهُمْ, that they are following their hawa, that they are following their evil and corrupted desires. وَمَنْ أَضَلُّ مِمَّنِ اتَّبَعَ هَوَاهُ. And who is more misguided than the one who follows his hawa, his desire? بِغَيْرِ هُدًى مِّنَ اللَّهِ, without guidance from Allah Jalla wa'ala. إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يَهْدِي الْقَوْمَ الظَّالِمِينَ. Verily Allah does not guide the wrongdoing people. وقال, Allah Jalla wa Ala also mentioned, أَفَرَأَيْتَ مَنِ اتَّخَذَ إِلَهَهُ هَوَاهُ. Have you not seen the one who was taken? اتَّخَذَ إِلَهَهُ. He's taking his God. He's taking his God. What is hawa? وَأَضَلَّهُ اللَّهُ عَلَىٰ عِلْمٍ. And Allah pushed him to misguidance, ala ilm, upon knowledge. Upon knowledge which Allah knows previously. This person is going to be disinclined to misguidance. But also some mention from the Mufassirin mentioned what? One of the Mufassirin, they said that ala ilm, upon knowledge, that he was misguided. Upon knowledge means that one, he had knowledge, but he chose misguidance. So he was misguided. Allah Jalla wa Ala doesn't just misguide, just put someone to misguide us like that. La. So I mentioned in the Quran, فَلَمَّا زَاغُوا وَزَاغَ اللَّهُ قُلُوبَهُم. Only up until when they go astray, أَزَاغَ اللَّهُ قُلُوبَهُم, then Allah caused their hearts to go astray. The what? فَلَمَّا زَاغُوا. فَلَمَّا, only up until when they go astray. أَزَاغَ اللَّهُ قُلُوبَهُم, then Allah caused their hearts to go astray. Allah Jalla wa Ala would not just see someone striving hard to be upon guidance, to be upon the Surat al-Mustaqim, and just misguide him and throw him off. La, abadan. Allah Jalla wa Ala, let's be dhallamin lil abid. He's not an oppressor. He's not an oppressor towards the slaves. Abadan. But this one, he has to choose this. So he choose his hawa, his evil and corrupted desire as his ilah, as his God. Why? Because the God is the one that which you should submit to. Whatever God Almighty, whatever Allah Jalla wa Ala mentioned to you, you submit to it. If'al, falaf'al, do so and so, so we do so and so. Don't do so and so, we don't do so and so. But now what? Your hawa takes this precedence. So your hawa, your evil and corrupted desires say, commit fornication, you fornicate. Drink alcohol, you drink alcohol. Smoke weed, you smoke weed. Rape, you rape. Kill innocently, you kill innocently. Anything your hawa tell you do, you do. Don't pray, you don't pray. Don't fast, you don't fast. Don't do charity, you don't do charity. Don't give zakat, you don't give zakat. Don't look kindness to your parents, you don't look kindness to your parents. So who are you really submitting to? Where is your total submission? Huh? Where is your istislam? Where is your total surrender and your submission? Is it to Allah Jalla wa Ala, who is your ilah, or your hawa, which you make as your ilah? Or is your ilah? Your hawa, your evil and corrupted desires you make as your God, because you just follow everything your hawa tells you to do. You just keep following it. Where is your submission? To whom is your submission? Now, so ittiba al-hawa, following your evil and corrupted desires, this again makes a person do what? To reject the haqq, to reject the truth, and don't aid the truth, and don't aid the people also who are upon the truth. Next, al-hasad, envy. Envy. So Allah mentioned in the Quran, أم يحسدون الناس على ما آتاهم الله من فضله. أيحسدون الناس على ما آتاهم الله من فضله. Do you or do they envy the people upon that which Allah had given them from His fadl? فقد آتينا على إبراهيم الكتاب والحكمة وآتيناهم ملكا عظيما. For surely we have given the people of Ibrahim, family of Ibrahim, al-kitab, the book, wal-hikmah, the wisdom, the way of the prophets. وآتيناهم ملكا, and we give them a great kingdom, mulkan azima, a great kingdom. وقال صلى الله عليه وسلم إياكم والحسد, beware of hasad, beware of envy. فإن الحسد يأكل الحسنات كما تأكل النار الحطب. Beware of envy, for verily envy eats up hasanat, envy eats up good deeds, the way that fire eats up wood. You envy someone, what Allah has blessed them with, you pray that they can lose that good which Allah has blessed them with. You are angry that Allah has blessed this person with this thing. It hurts you. You hate it. Having this hasad, this envy. So truth, this hatred now, the person comes to you with truth, with haqq, to give you the guidance. Allah will have now. You reject it because why? You envy that person. You don't like them. Envy what they have, what's Allah bless them with. You envy their knowledge. You envy their wealth, their money. You envy the wife that they're blessed with. You envy their children. You envy everything from them. So how are you going to accept from this person? Lastly on my list, al-kibr, arrogance and pride. So Allah mentioned in the Quran, قال يا إبليس ما منعك أن تسجد لما خلقت بيدي. Allah said, Ya Iblis, O Iblis, this is the shaitan. Ya Iblis, ما منعك أن تسجد. What prohibited you from bowing down? لما خلقت بيدي. Bowing down to that which I've created with my two hands. أستكبرت أم كنت من العالين. أستكبرت. You have this arrogance. You're arrogant. أو كنت من العالين. Or from among the haughty. You can do this. What was shaitan? What was Iblis' statement? Huh? What was the statement? I'm asking you, what was the statement? Before this, أنا خير منه. I am better than him. خلقتني من what? Wait on you. خلقتني من نعم no الشيطان click لا نعم خلقتني من نار. You've created me from fire. وخلقته من, you've created him from طين, from dirt, from clay. Subhanallah. Kibr, pride, arrogance to the shaitan. وقال صلى الله عليه وسلم, it is narration, the hadith ibn Mas'ud رضي الله عنه, النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم, he said لا يدخل الجنة من كان في قلبه مثقال ذرة من الكبر. The one who has an atom weight, the one who has an atom weight of pride. One narration, khardal, the one who has a pride that of a mustard seed would not enter into paradise. فقال الرجل, a man mentioned when he heard this, إن الرجل, verily a man, يحب أن يكون ثوبه حسنا. A man loved that his thobe is, nice and beautiful. وَنَعْلَهُ حَسَنًا, and his shoes is nice and beautiful. قال, the Prophet, he said, إِنَّ اللَّهَ جَمِيلٌ يُحِبُّ الْجَمَالَ. Verily Allah is beautiful and he loves beauty. Al-kibr, what is kibr? What is arrogance? He said, بَطَرُ الْحَقِّ وَغَمْتُ النَّاسِ. It is rejecting the truth and looking down at people. Rejecting the truth and looking down at people. This is the reason why when you have this arrogance in your heart, you have this pride in your heart, if someone that wants to teach you, might be younger than you, so he can teach me, he's younger than me. SubhanAllah. He can teach me nothing. Well, he can't teach me because he has money. I'm broken. I'm poor. He don't know what it is to be poor. He grew up in wealth. He can't teach me nothing. He has it nice all the while. He can't teach me nothing because so-and-so. He can't teach me nothing. He can't tell me anything because of so-and-so, or so-and-so, or so different excuses. Pride and arrogance in their hearts. You can't teach me because I study with more sheikhs than you. So you can't teach me nothing. So you go to them with some kind of haq, some truth. Okay, good. I don't want to hear that. I don't know. Arrogance, pride. That's what? Batrul haq repels the truth. And the shaitan, the haq, the right, was for him to do what? To submit and obey the command of Allah Jalla wa Ala. La, the kibr, the pride, the arrogance, batrul haq. He reject the truth. We have to accept the truth no matter where the truth came from. We have to accept it, brothers and sisters. From a little child, someone who is younger than us, someone who's older than us, someone who is in perpetual age like us. We have to accept the truth. So long as it's the truth, we accept it. But some people believe because, I'm more a ranker than you, and you can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me no truth. I'm ranking more than you. Is your rank with Allah Jalla wa Ala, or is your rank with Iblis? But for sure, if it is that you're acting like this, and your rank is with Iblis, is the reason why you think you have all this rank, and no one can lead you, no one can guide you, no one can bring some kind of haq, some truth to you. So what haq to you is to reject the truth because of what? Arrogance. You look down at people. You want to teach me? Who are you? You look down at them. You want to tell me to do so and so? Who are you? I'm a multi-millionaire. You're a pauper. What you trying to tell me to do? You can't speak to me. You gotta get Bill Gates to speak to me. Now, or Elon Musk to speak to me. You can't speak to me. Who are you? Call Allah Jalla wa Ala. Who are you? Sorry. Excuse me. If you want to speak to me, you gotta go and study for 15 years and then speak to me. You can let the sheikh talk, speak to me. That's you. You're jahil. You're ignorant. You can speak to me. غمط الناس, looking dumb at people. Looking dumb at people. عن عياض ابن حامد رضي الله عنه قال, he said, قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إن الله تعالى أوحى إلي أن تواضعوا. He said, verily Allah Ta'ala revealed to me أن تواضعوا, for you all to be humble, for you all to humble yourselves, حتى لا يبغي أحد على أحد, until that one of you all is going to transgress the other. ولا يفخر أحد على أحد, and no one is going to look down at the other person. This is a relation Allah Jalla wa Ala to the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Allah revealed this to him. And tawadaru, that for you all to be humble. To be humble. The one who's humble, what happens to him? Man tawada'a lillah, rafa'ahu Allah. Whosoever humbles himself for Allah, Allah Jalla wa Ala raises him. If you humble yourself for Allah Jalla wa Ala, He will raise you. We all were upon the wrong. But what happened? We heard the haqq, we heard the truth, and we submit to the truth. But then what happened? We see those who are wrong us, who remain upon the wrong, heard the truth, and reject the truth. We see that it's disappearing.